First thing I want to do is just a quick intro to how it is we get traffic and what that traffic looks like when it comes to people searching the internet and doing event planning using Eventective. This first slide is a sampling, an exact sampling actually of a set of the traffic that we receive from search engines. And you can see some of the keywords in there: birthday party places, wedding places, Austin, reception halls, catering in Norman, Oklahoma, party places in Columbus, Ohio. And this is the type of searches that are being done. They're getting people to the Eventective website every day. That results in over 1 million visitors each month. And we collect a number of stats about those visitors. And here's what we've determined. We've determined that 62% of the visitors to Eventective are planning events in the next 4 months. And obviously the rest are planning them farther out. What we found is that 62% typically meetings, parties, you could say smaller type events, and the other 38 to 40% are larger events, weddings, reunions, and those types of events. Well, we've gone ahead and asked these users to Eventective what they're looking for. And this graph here, or the bar chart, excuse me, the pie chart, tells you exactly what they're looking for. We found out the goal there was to find out what information was most helpful to them when planning an event. That was the question we asked them. And 5% of them said they'd like to hear what other people have to say. 10% wanted contact information, so they were able to make contact with you, the customer, our customer. 15% were looking for photos and details, and then overwhelmingly, 70% of the visitors to Eventective are looking for sample package prices. Not only do they want to know where they can have their event, they want to know generally what they're going to pay. And I know that's no great revelation for those of us that use the web every day. That's exactly what we're doing. We're looking for pricing, whether we're shopping or a number of things that we do online. Okay, so that pie chart kind of leads into the reason that we're having this webinar today, to talk about the ability for you to go ahead and put packages and prices on your listing, on your Eventective listing. And what I've got now is a couple examples of folks that have already done this on Eventective. Our first example, if you weren't aware, Eventective's headquartered in Portland, Maine. The Slancha Wine Bar and Lounge is located right down the street from us. They put packages and pricing in, and you can see the quote from them: "I have hosted several quality events where the packages were booked on Eventective." Talks about the site being easy to use and a great opportunity to promote his event space. Well, I can tell you Slancha Wine Bar and Lounge in the first couple months received 5 bookings as a result of putting the packages and pricing on their listing. And you'll notice, if you take a look at the very top of the screen there, that's their actual listing that shows up on our browse pages. And it shows the prices starting at $10 a person or $200 to $500 an event. Okay, so we have the ability to do pricing at a person level or at an event level. Next example we'll take a look at is a chain. The Palm is a restaurant chain you may be familiar with. And they've put their restaurants up, and they've included a number of packages with their listings, and you can see that they are doing per person pricing only. We're ranging from around $21 a person to $108 a person. Next, we've got the Hilton Hotel Bellevue in Bellevue, Washington, and just put a couple of the many packages that they have with pricing from their listing up here. But you can see that they are doing per person pricing as well, with prices ranging from $55 to $108 a person. And you can see the types of event packages they're including there: an Emerald wedding package, a full day complete meeting package, a Trillion wedding package, and the prices and information all included there. Okay. So what I've just done to show you a variety of different types of venues and how they've used Eventective's packages to promote their services, their packages, and their pricing. The options are very flexible. Whatever type of venue you have, we should be able to, without a doubt, make something work for you, and that's what we'll do next. I'll go ahead and jump over to Chrome and do a quick demo for you. Again, if you are live with us currently, if there are questions at any point in time, go ahead and type them into your little dashboard there, and we will field those. To start the demo, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick Google search for Event Hall, and oh, lo and behold, Eventective is the first response if you're looking for an event hall. And I'm going to head on down. Let's pretend I'm planning an event in Georgia. And, well, Marietta, Georgia is where I'm looking to have an event. It's going to be a party, we'll say. And here are the party locations that are located in Marietta, Georgia. You see folks listed there. And the venue that I've created for our demo today is this Marietta Event Hall. The Marietta Event Hall, you'll notice, doesn't have any pricing on their listing. We can go ahead to their listing, and well, it's very attractive and plenty of pictures, and their event spaces are laid out, and there's a map. But as a user of the Eventective, as we've stated earlier, the majority of them are looking for pricing. There's really no information here to help them understand whether or not the Marietta Event Hall is even remotely a fit for them. So I'm going to switch over to Eventective on the side where providers, venues such as yourself sign in, and this is the My Eventective page for the Marietta Event Hall. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create 2 packages, walk you through that process, and then show you what that looks like to the planner using Eventective. Okay. My Eventective has a quick to-do list in the top left because the Marietta Event Hall already has photos and a description. The listing looks good. There's not a lot in there, but the one thing that is in there is, hey, you don't have any active packages. Go ahead and create one. So this is the process that you'd follow in creating your first package for your listing on Eventective. The very first thing that we do anytime you're entering packages, with your first package, we want to know the account information related to if people decide to actually book your services and book a package with Eventective. Now that might trigger some questions in your head, and that's good, but let's follow the demo through so that we can see how that might work. We'll fill in the majority of this information for you from your listing, but at the end of the day, what we're looking for here is how you want to be notified if someone indeed does want to book one of your packages. You can notify multiple email addresses. Indeed, you can get a text message to your phone as well as a service that we offer for folks that might book your event space and book your packages. So I'm going to go ahead and just save those settings as they are. I believe they're complete. And I'm going to go ahead and start entering my first package. And I do want to make a quick note here that you'll notice at the very top of this page is our phone number and a way for you to go ahead and give us a call if you need any help whatsoever entering the package. But the 2 packages that I'm going to enter, the first one is going to be event space rental only. I know a lot of venues do event space and includes food and all those good things, and that's great, but the first one I'm going to throw together is just a very simple one where you get to rent this event space for some sort of a party. Okay. So event hall space rental only. And, you know, make a note, great for parties. However you would want to just give that package a name. And you can see that we've got links that you can go see examples. We've also got helpful tips to help you when you're entering a description. The description can be quite long. This package offers you the ultimate flexibility in hosting your own event. You bring the food and the people. We provide the space. If you have a fee needs, we can satisfy those as well. And you could talk about pricing, but the users will see the pricing and the package pricing as we go forward. So you could type a whole bunch of information here describing what's available, different, it's not handicap accessible, or whatever different types of things you might want to say here. In the interest of time, I'm not going to spend a lot more time in that field. Let's say that this package supports anywhere from 50 to 300 people. And it's pretty much only available for parties and that type of thing. No, I wouldn't want to do a concert in it, but or a banquet. So you have the ability to identify what types of events this is available for, and then even within that, sort of subclasses of those events as well. Package start date, package end date. A quick note: there are little question marks next to a number of the fields that will explain these things to you. And so certainly take the time as you go through to understand what each of these fields does. Package availability days out simply states that I don't want to receive a booking for this package today. It's got to be 5 days out, and you can see that there's a help field there that will explain all that to you. Now, the package pricing, as we said earlier, this is one of the biggest things that planners are looking for when they're planning an event on Eventective. And in this case, I'm going to do per package pricing and say, look, this package, if you want to rent this event space, it's going to cost you $400. And the deposit that I want is $100. Okay. Check marks below. Does this package price include food, beverage, alcohol? The answer on this specific package is no. Do we want to allow them to book it online? And again, we've got the check mark, the question marks to help you, see what each of these fields mean. Delayed confirmation of booking. I'm going to take a quick pause here and explain what this is, because it is quite important. Let's say that someone came to Eventective, saw this event package, saw that it was available, and they said, yeah, I'll put $100 down, and they put their credit card in, and they booked this for the $100 deposit. With delayed confirmation of booking, you would get notified that that planner had put the money down for this package, but we have not taken their money from their credit card yet. We do not do that if this check mark is checked until you have talked to the planner, you have verified that indeed you can handle this event, and that, yes, this is a package that you can sell to them. So this delayed confirmation of booking provides you the ultimate flexibility in promoting your packages, but making sure that you know that the planner's needs can be satisfied, both from availability as well as just your services, before you actually transact the money. Display deposit amount only. If you happen to be, well, I would never actually tell somebody how much it costs for whatever reason, again, I need to make the point that that's exactly what planners want to see, but we do allow you to not show the total package price, but only show the deposit amount. So that is an option. And then some terms. You may have terms in a document. You can add them. I'm just going to put the word some terms here because they're often going to be paragraphs and paragraphs of information. But that's pretty much the basics for the basic package information. Next, the system is going to ask you if you want to add some media to your package, and so I will. I'm going to say, well, sure, I want a picture of the event space, and you can add a photo from your listing. You can also add a photo from your hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple photos. Oops, I want to add, I'll just add another one from the listing. We'll go ahead and throw that one in there. Obviously, these photos might not perfectly match, but you just get the idea. Next, you can add attachments. If you have menus, room layouts, anything else that you'd like to use to describe your services that you may already have canned and available. You can add those as attachments for the planners looking at your listing to be able to peruse. Not only that, but you can also add YouTube videos. If you have any promoting your event space, you can add those to your package. I'm just going to, this one that we have right here in the comment is a neat little video of Portland, Maine. Put it in there, and the next thing the system's going to ask me to do is, okay, talk about when this package is available. And this calendar that's displayed allows me to black out days of the week. Okay, so let's say that for this event hall rental, I only want it available on weekends. So I'm going to go ahead and black out those days, and you can also pick other days that it's not available as well just by clicking on them. And so what would happen is users would be able to see when your package is generally available. More could be said here, but that's the general functionality that we're providing. And there we go. The very first package is created. Bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and create another one, and we'll activate them and check them out on the listing. The next package I'm going to do is a half-day meeting package. And we'll get your staff away from the office for a half day, including lunch. We will pamper you, give you a quiet room, etc., 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 etc. And let's say that this is for anywhere from 40 to 100 attendees, and it's for pretty much any type of corporate event. We've got the days, and guess what? You know what? This is, because it includes lunch, is going to be $25 per person, and the deposit I want per person is $10, and indeed it does include food and beverage. But let's say there's an open bar or cash bar that you described above, and alcohol isn't included as part of the package price. Again, the same options are available. Terms are terms, and continue. I'm going to go ahead and add that photo and that photo. Again, you could add menus that supported, this event, this package. Move forward. Again, blackout dates. Well, guess what? The half-day meeting package is not available on weekends. So I'm going to block this out, and you can, again, if you want to pick federal holidays and make sure those are blocked out, plenty of flexibility here to do that. And I've now created two packages. I'm going to activate the first one, activate the second one, and I have two packages that should now be showing up. If I refresh on my Marietta, Georgia page, the Marietta Event Hall, as you can see there, now is displaying prices to the users that are coming to Eventective. This is what they want to see. And the Marietta Event Hall has prices that start at $25 per person or $400 per event. And here's, do a real quick review with what that looks like on the actual listing. They're displayed just below the description. And let's go ahead and dive into the space rental. You can see the details at the top. Details and photos, videos, a map of your location, and the availability calendar is also included. Okay. One quick thing to note, you'll note that I went to my packages and I clicked the activate button. When you go to your packages and you activate them, they will go to a status of pending. We manually review each and every package to make sure that it's complete, has what it needs to have. I bypassed that for purposes of the demo. Okay, so back over to my Eventective. My to-do list is empty because I finally created the packages, which is great. A real quick note that if you were able to put together a comprehensive list of packages that well described your services and what you have to offer as a venue, we have the ability for you to link to the packages that you took the work to create on Eventective. And so I'll just bring this quick link up, and check out the packages on eventective.com. You can grab HTML code, and your webmaster or whoever maintains your website can actually provide that additional content right from your website. Okay, so that is the demo. That was 20 minutes. Right, we're right on time with where we wanted to be. We want to take much more than a half hour of your time. I'm going to go ahead and nail a couple of the most popular questions. Is, well, how much does this cost? And the pricing in 2012 currently is that if someone books a package of yours on Eventective, the cost to you, what Eventective charges for that is 5% of the deposit amount. Hopefully that's a pretty low price. Makes you think about your deposit amount. How much is it that really has a planner? Makes you know that a planner is serious, and 5% of the deposit amount is all that we're asking for. A lot of people say, can they really book packages online? And the answer is yes, they can. If you put your packages in, you put your pricing, they can go to book your package, say how many attendees there are. We do the pricing, we take their credit card information, and again, with delayed confirmation set, which we do recommend, you would get contacted if someone wanted to do a booking, and the booking would only happen if you actually were able to support that event. Okay, so questions at this point? Quick note would be that if you have additional questions or you want to talk to us, you can email us at cs@eventective.com or call us at 207-253-1653. And we had one question asking where is the pricing and whatnot documented. I'll go ahead back over to the browser. And if you take a look, how to promote your packages is a link right from your listings. It's an article that we've written, and there it is, and it gives you all the information you need to know about packages. So that is the end of this webinar. We do thank you very much for attending. That was the only question we had. Again, certainly, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email if you have further questions, or if you'd like any help at all making your packages a reality on your Eventective listing. Thank you.